Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I will tell you a little bit about the ancient superpower Carthage, and I will also exemplify their coinage of tetradrachms with a masterpiece of Punic die engraving. I will also take this opportunity to thank the auction company Numismatik in London for usage of their high quality images. Carthage was a Phoenician city-state on the coast of North Africa, on the site of modern-day Tunis, which, prior to the conflict with Rome, known as the Punic Wars in 264 to 146 BC, was the largest, richest and most powerful political entity in the Mediterranean. The city was originally known as Carthage, New City, to distinguish it from the older Phoenician city of Utica nearby. The Greeks called the city Carchedon, and the Romans turned this name into Carthage. Carthage was founded in 814 BC by the legendary Phoenician queen Dido, and it was increased in size after the influx of refugees from the city of Tyre following Alexander the Great's conquest in 332 BC, and afterwards expanded until it was the seat of the Carthaginian Empire with colonies such as Sabrata along the North African coast, in Sicily, in Spain and elsewhere. These would all be lost following the Punic Wars, which elevated Rome to Carthage's former position as the greatest Mediterranean power. Carthage, at the head of a considerable commercial empire in the western Mediterranean, did not adopt the Greek practice of coining until the last decade of the 5th century BC, when she came into direct contact with the Greek city-states of Sicily, such as Naxos, Syracuse and Messana, which had started to produce coins of the highest technical quality in the artistic style of the late archaic Greek school in the last quarter of the 6th century BC. The origin of the so-called Siculo-Punic coinage, often of rather crude style, mostly imitating contemporary Syracusan tetradrachms produced at Rashmelkart, Ponormos, Motaya, and the people of the camp and paymasters' military mint, for the payment of the army, including many Italian and Greek mercenaries, is dated to about 410 BC, and the Carthaginian military operations in Sicily. The Carthaginians, led by Hannibal Mago, taking the opportunity presented by the quarrels of the Greek cities in Sicily and the mutual exhaustion of Athens and Syracuse, invaded western Sicily with a strong military force and defeated the Greeks at Himera in 409 BC. This depicted remarkable rarity belongs to a very small and isolated issue produced from 3 pairs of dies and is an undisputed masterpiece of Siculo-Punic coinage. Aspects of the engraving style led Jenkins to conclude that they belonged to the end of his series 2D, Head of Kore, horse animated before palm tree, or the beginning of his series 3, dolphins around the head of Arethusa, horse, head and palm tree. This being the case, this coinage may well be associated with the Carthaginian invasion of Sicily in the war against Agathocles. Indeed, Jenkins goes so far as to suggest that they may have been specially minted for the 2,000 elite citizens who headed the new Carthaginian armada led by Hamilcar Gisco. On the obverse on this magnificent tetradrachmas, a female figure is wearing an oriental tiara in the form of a Phrygian cap, which in Greek iconography generally denotes a person of oriental origin, including Amazons, Trojans, Phrygians, Persians, and the great Anatolian mother goddess Cybele and her youthful lover Attis. In older times, numismatists poetically described this head as that of Dido, the sister of Pygmalion, king of Tyre, who fled Phoenicia to found Carthage in 814 BC. However, a more convincing interpretation is that it is a portrait of a goddess, and this goddess has been called Artemis Astarte by some authorities and Cybele by others. But the only certainty is that she was one of the great Asian nature deities who were subject to merging of different religious beliefs in the Hellenistic period. On the reverse, on this coin struck in around 320 to 315 BC, a walking lion is depicted in front of a palm tree with 3 hanging bunches of dates. Below, in Punic letters, the name People of the Camp. The reverse type combines 2 of Cybele's symbolic attributes. The palm tree is an ancient Semitic fertility symbol, recalling that the Carthaginian homeland is Phoenicia. The lion is associated with the Asian mother goddess in her aspect as mistress of wild beasts. The lion is also a solar symbol, as is the horse, which appears regularly on Punic coinage. The die engraving on both sides of this coin is of exceptional and restrained classical Greek workmanship. The obverse is graced with a portrait of serene divinity, realistically curly hair below a convincingly soft headdress, reminiscent of the finest 5th century sculpture. The reverse is no less of a masterpiece, depicting a majestic lion with a muscular body, protruding veins, luxuriant mane, and emphasis on the power of the animal, reminiscent of the 4th century funeral lions found in the Keramikaios cemetery in Athens. This magnificent coin was finally hammered for £38,000 on Roman Numismatik's auction 25 in September of 2022. I hope you find this video interesting, and to help others with a historical and or numismatic interest watch this video, please like, share, comment and subscribe. It is free to subscribe and you don't commit to anything, nor will you receive any unwanted emails or offers from me, and you can, whenever you want, end your subscription. By subscribing, liking and sharing, you help YouTube's and Google's algorithms to rank up this video and thus make it easier for others with a similar interest to view this video. Also, make sure to hit the notification bell to get notified when I publish new video on YouTube. Thank you for watching.